Alright, so you probably click on this video just wondering what the fuck happened. And I promise you this is not a clickbait video, because in the thumbnail you most likely see that, well, the headset, the infamous Jev'S pink headset is, it's broken. And it still is. This is the same one, I did not get a new one, but you can see right here that it is taped. Now with that said, I fucked up. I really did fuck up. I posted the picture on Twitter just saying, you know, it's been a good ride. We're gonna part ways with this here headset, and I guess we'll just have to find another one. I got a million questions asking me, number one, what the fuck happened? And number two, why am I a dumbass? So number one, what happened? A lot of people were speculating that the big bang sound that you heard at the end of the video yesterday, cool, was actually the result of me just smashing my fucking headset all over the desk. And no, that's not what happened. I smashed the controller, not the headset. The controller's fine as well. I mean, it sounded like it broke, but it didn't exactly break. The batteries just flew the fuck out of it. All right, so this headset, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you would know that at least this part of it was actually broken. It like connects inside of this little thingy and it was just like disconnected. And there was no way for me to really fix it because the plastic was broken. Now, how that happened, honestly, I don't remember. It was just, you know, I had this headset for almost 2 years or something like that. So with that part of the headset being like all lanky and stuff, what would happen is if I would grab this side of the headset and lift it up by itself, the one side would droop down and the part that was broken would just lift up and it puts all the weight on the one band right here. So that's exactly what happened. I took my headset off and I grabbed it by the one earphone that wasn't broken on this side, and all of the weight from the headset just came down and it basically snapped. That's the best I can say it did. So it snapped off, I took a picture of it, and I figured that was the end of it. That was the end of it all. Then I decided to use these. I used these Audio-Technica headphones, which are actually, honestly, I hope Astro doesn't get mad at me, but those are actually better quality headphones. They're also more expensive headphones, but they're not the same. They're too... you know what I mean? It's just not the same. Headset broke, took a picture of it, posted it on Twitter. It was basically all over. And as I just sat there and I stared at those headphones just broken using this new pair. It's not exactly new. I've had that pair for a while. But I kept looking over at it and I was like, it's just not the fucking same. So I decided to try to revive them. I knew that the sound was still working coming out of them. It's just that the structure was absolutely destroyed. So I figured if I could just, you know, reconstruct it, it should just be fine. So I went out there, showed my grandpa, and he was just like, he looked at me like I was a dumbass, you know, all the fucking time. I was like, do we have like any glue or something like that? You could check the garage, maybe we have something in there. So I went to the garage, managed to find this ancient ass bottle of Gorilla Glue. I spent about 30 minutes trying to take just the fucking top off of it just to open it. And then when I finally got the top off of it, after I used a knife, I bent the tip of it doing it. It turns out that that shit was so old that the Gorilla Glue was actually dry inside of the bottle itself. I tried, like I took the top off and I tried to take like a pin just to like try to poke through it to see how solid it was. It's as solid as your weenie on the first blowjob. So that didn't work, and I figured I was just gonna do this the best way that I possibly could, and I decided to get some Scotch tape and a little bit of Elmer's glue, and this is what we have now.
Oh, shit.
I go all through this shit, and I figured, you know what? Like, this headset's not gonna survive forever, and what happens when it actually does break? I actually can't even use those headphones on the console. Like, that's not how it works. It doesn't have like an optical cable or anything. It's like studio headphones, and this doesn't have like an optical cable with it. It's just like I can listen to music with it and talk to people on the computer and shit like that. Talk to people on like Skype and all this other stuff and just listen to music sound. Quality is great. I actually got those because I planned to use those when I played PC games, but I just never really did it. Now, a lot of people are like, why don't you just buy a new pair instead of just wearing this pair in particular? What is so special about it? And it's not that this pair in particular is like super special, even though nothing can ever replace. The reason that it's a big deal that these are actually breaking is because these are not available anymore. Not on the official Astro website anymore, where I originally got these a couple years ago. So this is actually a big deal. The only place that's left is like Craigslist and Amazon. Amazon is where I ended up looking, and well, guess the fuck, I didn't even know this was a big thing. So these colored Astros, the colored Astro A40s, are no longer on the Astro website. Now, when I went on Amazon, I was like, okay, they're probably gonna be, you know, the same price. Fucking wrong. This Neon series, the colors were like orange, yellow, pink, and red, I think. And when I went on to Amazon, they had every single one, and I thought that was great. And then I looked at the prices. I saw this red pair, and it was like $175 or something. And I was like, okay, not that bad. It's still a little expensive, you know, for an old type headset, but you know, whatever, it's a good headset. And then I got to the pink one. There is a huge gap in the value of these fucking things. All right, so the other ones, they were no more than $180. $400, okay? For any other color but pink. Guess how much the pink ones were? A minimum of $400 fucking dollars. Just the pink ones in particular. Now, why are they more valuable? I don't fucking know. Maybe it's because it's, you know, appeals more to more of the genders. I have no idea. They're more popular somehow. I don't know. $400 fucking dollars minimum. That's minimum. And they're like used. They're not brand new ones either. They say they're like new, but you know, no. Don't trust that bullshit. Honestly, I'm thankful for my 4 years that I spent in auto mechanics. They taught me how to properly tape something and throw a little bit of glue on there. Man, all them years came in handy. I didn't want it exactly to be my thing. I mean, there's a ton of people that wear pink headsets, guys and girls, but people genuinely say that I'm not me without a pink headset. I mean, fuck, people say I'm not me without a headset, period. Honestly, it's a little disappointing because I'm a human being without a headset, you know. If I do ever end up getting a new headset, please still love me the same. I wouldn't love you guys any less if you didn't do your hair or something. Fuck. Let's just hope that I don't fucking know, that they don't get smashed into smithereens and I'll be forced to go back to the normal black headset and I just won't be me anymore. They're okay for now, so don't fucking hate me.